What's up, y'all? My name's Rich. This is my garage, and you're watching Garage Gym Grandpa. As you can tell from the thumbnail and title and that intro you just saw, in my quest to go from overweight, out of shape grandpa to competitive bodybuilder, it was time to upload my first physique photos to ChatGPT, my coach. And it wasn't impressed. Now, full transparency, ChatGPT gave me nothing but constructive criticism, wasn't harsh at all, and followed up with something to help, a whole new workout plan, and encouragement. But that's the thing. Even constructive criticism can seem harsh. I mean, we're our own worst critics, right? When someone else appears to reinforce what you've already told yourself 100 times in the mirror, it could seem extra harsh, even when they weren't trying to piss in your Cheerios that morning. The bottom line is that we've all got issues. There's no such thing as the perfect body. Arnold had asymmetries in his body. Chris Bumstead has asymmetries. That chiseled person that we see on Instagram or TikTok and we think, man, that's the perfect body, sits in front of their mirror every day thinking, oh man, this stomach is getting out of control. Or why is this arm smaller than this one? That's just a fact. So ChatGPT let me know what my issues were that would prevent me from doing as well as I can in a bodybuilding competition. And truth is, I already knew what they were. I said the same thing to myself 100 times in that mirror. So what am I going to do about it? I'm going to worry about the only thing that I can control and dive headfirst into the new workout plan. So let's rock down to Electric Avenue and take a look at it.
Okay, so let's take a look at day one, chest and lats. As you can see, ChatGPT says this is my most important workout of the week. And that's because chest and lats are my weakest point right now. So we're going to hit those fresh right after my rest day. I think I talked about it before. I do 4 days, rest, repeat. So we're going to hit chest and lats on the first day. And none of these exercises on this day are really new. But it's like most of the days, other than one, which we'll get to, things are just moved around. So the exercises themselves are moved around within the day from what I used to do, and the days themselves are moved around. The muscle groups are moved around within the days, but the exercises themselves here are all exercises that I've done just in a different order. Um, the only thing that we'll talk about that I'm really changing right off the bat was anywhere where it says 3 sets, I'm doing four just because I like to do 4 sets. Other than the deficit push-ups to failure at the end, I'm sticking with 2 sets of those because I'm doing them to absolute failure. So we'll stay with two. Um, Day two, leg day. I don't skip leg day, I promise. Um, Nothing really new here as far as exercises go, other than the Romanian deadlift. I was not doing a Romanian deadlift before, so again, I'll do 4 sets of those. So that's the only new exercise here on leg day. But again, the order of the exercises are moved around, and so is the day. I was doing leg day last, so I was doing leg day on day before. Now we're doing it. We're doing it earlier. Day three, back and rear delts. Now, this is the one day that is completely changed. Not only was I not doing a day with back and rear delts specifically, but these exercises, other than the pull-ups or neutral grip pull-downs, I wasn't doing any of these exercises at all. Chest-supported row, I wasn't doing. A single-arm cable row. I was doing a seated cable row, but not single arm. Rear delt cable fly I was not doing, and I really like that exercise, but I wasn't doing it before. Face pulls I wasn't doing. Back extension I wasn't doing, and I'm still not because I don't have the equipment. So we replaced back extensions with hip thrusts, which is another exercise that I wasn't doing. So day three is all new. And then day 4, arms and side delts. Um, Basically just threw side delts in with arms, and then also moved arms at the end. I was doing arms earlier in the week. Um, these All of these exercises are all exercises that I was doing before. Again, just in a different order and in a different place during the week. Um, and then you'll see the optional. There was a couple of optional. I'm doing the optional. I want to get in all the work I can. I've got 7.5 months until the competition. And, I wanted to talk real quick about, when I uploaded those pictures. And again, ChatGPT gave me constructive criticism. It was not at all, harsh, or it wasn't putting me down or anything like that at all. But it's still, I could have let it affect me. I'm like, oh man, I thought I was doing a lot better than that. I can't believe it. And instead of that, I'm taking it the way that it was meant when it came from the computer. I'm just going to push as hard as I can. I've got 7.5 months, and I'm going to push as hard as I can to make those spots, rather than be a weak point, to make those spots be, my a lot stronger, if not my strongest point. So we'll see in 7.5 months how my chest and lats look. Matter of fact, we'll probably check in about 3 months and see how they're doing then.
Now, after I do a couple of circuits through all of the workouts and make adjustments, I'm going to do a series of videos showing each day what I changed, talk about how it's working, and go through each of the workouts with you and show you all of the exercises. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss those or any of my future videos, all the way up to my bodybuilding competition in October. Drop me a like if you got something out of this video, and let me know down in the comments what you're working on building in your own workouts and how it's going. In the meantime, keep up the grind, and we'll see you in the next one.